Hey guys, I went out this weekend and I built a rocket stove. It was my first rocket stove. I just thought I would bring you guys along to see how things went and see what I did, and maybe you can try doing it yourself, or at the very least, you can see what I did and know what not to do. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring you guys with me so you could see it for yourselves. Hope you like it. Thanks. I came out today to build the rocket stove that I bought the supplies for over a month ago. There's something very large in the woods over there, it sounds like. I think. I'm going to say it's my imagination. Anyway, I'm going to put the rocket stove right over this way. And whenever it is built or finished being put together and delivered, my building will be over that way. And then I'll have me a little rocket stove right over here next to it to use for warmth or cooking or whatever outside that I want to. I'm modifying a design that I saw on YouTube a while back. I don't know if it's actually going to work the way that I want it to or not, but we're about to find out. All right, I'm about to use a hammer and a masonry chisel for the first time, so we're going to see if this works the way I think it does. I can't afford for it to not work right because I don't think I have enough blocks to mess up, but maybe one time. That part went the way it was supposed to. That wasn't supposed to happen though. Neither was that. Now I got to see if I can find some of this grass around here that's dry enough to burn. See if I can get a fire started and see how this thing works. And I'll be honest, starting fires, even with a lighter, is not my strong suit, so we're going to see how this goes. Now I saw on Coal Cracker Bushcraft that this Gorilla Tape is a good thing to put on a lighter because it's you can light it and it stays lit for a while. Will help get things going. So we're going to see how that works. I'm going to put some in the middle of both of these bird's nests I made. Okay, so
That's on fire. So now if this works the way it should, wow, that is a pretty good fire there. Now the way that this rocket stove is supposed to work is that the wind currents are supposed to draw air over a fire and make it where it burns more efficiently. So I'm not going to edit this part out or speed it up or anything, so you'll see what really happens. And if it doesn't work right, don't blame it on the rocket stove. It was probably my fault. It's possible that this is too long. I need to take one of these out. Maybe. We'll give that a minute to keep going and see what happens. I don't see any smoke coming out of here. I'm going to make this one shorter. Oh wait, no, there is smoke. Maybe we're headed the right direction. Just give it a minute. Which actually, if this works the way it's supposed to, there shouldn't be that much smoke. I don't really care for the way cedar smells by itself, but it smells pretty good burning. Now the idea behind building it this way is so that I can do something like this or a little bit bigger and let it just kind of burn straight down so that it doesn't need quite so much babysitting. I'm going to try one last thing to see if I can get this to work more like it's supposed to work, because I just don't feel like it's doing quite what it's supposed to do yet. And I need to do it before it gets any hotter, so. All right, smoke's coming out of this part now, so I think that means it's doing what it's supposed to do. So hopefully in a minute, the air going through it will get it to catch on fire again. I hear stuff crackling in there, so all is not lost just yet. Now that was on fire, and I stuck it down in there with some grass that was already in there. I'm going to show you what this is supposed to do. So if you can see what it's doing in there, it's sucking the flames that way, and it's sending stuff up the chimney on both sides right now. That's what it's supposed to do. I think I had this piece too high. So we'll see if we can get it to keep doing what it's doing. I'm going to say this water was hot enough to make coffee with when I shortened the chimney. And once I got the fire going again, which because it had died down, it only took a few more minutes. So if I had done it this way to start with, I would have had the water boiling in probably 8 to 10 minutes, which is not super fast. But I mean, if you're cooking and you're not in a hurry, if you're just camping, that's plenty fast to cook with. So anyway, finally I can say I got some water to boil with it, so that's good. Now I think this is better because now the chimney's shorter and it'll be where you can heat things up better that way, and it's still putting off plenty of heat.